Okay, so you're a DIY type and you need to paint a three-point line on your home basketball court. There are hard ways to paint a three-point line and there's an easy way. There are expensive ways to paint a three-point line and there's a cheap way. You can use a string to map out a line and then apply 2 lines of tape to guide your paint. But the string will stretch and be inaccurate, and the tape won't curve as it should, and then the paint will bleed under the tape. Or you can spend $150 or more to buy a stencil and then spend hours setting it up and then watch the paint bleed under the stencil. Or you can use the technique I'll describe to easily and cheaply paint an accurate three-point line. I've used this method 3 times now, once on concrete and twice on asphalt, with great results each time. Watch this video to get excellent results for your home basketball court three-point line painted cheaply and easily without tape or stencil.
Here's the technique in action. I've used this on 3 different courts, 2 asphalt and 1 concrete. We'll get into the specifics and details of how to get this done.
So here's what you need to complete the project. A ladder, 3 8-foot 2x2s, a light yard rake, knee pads, drill, Sharpie, a couple of strings with weights for plumb lines, tape measure, chalk line, cable ties, masonry bits, 2-inch paint roller, the paint that you want to use, a square, and a blower. It's also recommended to power wash the area that you're going to line. Since I don't have electricity, I'm not going to use that. I will use a broom in addition to the blower. Using the masking tape, you'll attach the plumb line to the very back extent of the rim, drop it to the ground, and make a mark where the weight of the plumb line indicates.
Now 2 more plumb lines, 1 on each end of the backboard. This will give you a reference to go perpendicular forward to mark the center point of the rim, and this will also give you a reference for a foul line, which is 15 feet from the edge of the backboard. I now have 3 points from my plumb lines. The 2 outside points are the edges of the backboard. The point in the center is the back extent of the 18-inch rim. I will drill holes in the 2 outside points, drop nails there, make a chalk line, then use my T-square to go 9 inches forward from the back extent of the rim. This will give me the center point of the rim from which I can measure 19 feet 9 inches, which is the high school three-point line.
So here we are, and now have a point to drill a hole to be the axis of my compass. First piece of the compass is now in place. Put a spacer at the end with the nail in it to just elevate the piece above the asphalt a bit for smoother rolling.
Here are the ends of the 3 8-foot 2x2s showing the large nail, then showing casters which I had lying around my workshop. They are not necessary, but they do provide for smoother movement of the arm of the compass.
second piece of 2x2 now in place, ready to be tightened down. Here's a close-up of one of the casters. I drilled a hole in the tip of it to put a nail in to stabilize. Otherwise, when you lift the compass, the caster will tend to drop out.
The caster works best if it's oriented perpendicular to the arm of the compass. This is easily accomplished with a couple of nails to stabilize the rotation of the caster.
And now for the third piece of our compass. I have previously put the compass together and measured out to 19 feet 9 inches, and I have attached the 2-inch roller such that the outer edge of the roller will be 19 feet 9 inches. One screw into the handle and a screw on each side to stabilize. Now I've attached the rake using 3 cable ties.
Here's the process in action again. The towel helps prevent drips. The knee pads obviously come in handy. This could be accomplished standing, but you'd still have to bend over to drag the towel back as you go. You can also see how the casters allow smooth movement of the arm or the compass. Otherwise, they'd be scraping along the surface, interfering with a nice smooth line. Gray paint was good for the concrete and white for the asphalt. And one more look at the finished product. I'll say the grandsons were pleased.